Hi.
Hi. Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Big Sarge, large and in charge of my one and only self, taking myself up off the shelf to find my greatest internal wealth so I can show you the best external version of myself. Want my man Whiskey Charlie on this wonderful Easter Sunday, as we call Resurrection Sunday. You know what time it is and what we got to say. It's Speak Grunt, and we come here to speak to you. So that's what we gonna do. Everybody welcome, but everybody cannot
Oh,
and will not be a member. Please remember, you got to be 11B, 11 Charlie for my officer guys, 11 Alpha, my Marine Corps buddies, 20311. You know what you do. And for my people out there in combat arms, we salute you. For the support team and the sustainment team, we salute you too. We don't want to leave out what you do. We want to say thank you. Welcome to Speak Grunt. That's what we about to do. Whiskey Charlie, what's happening, man?
no, there, Big Sarge. Just hanging out with family all day today. Easter, enjoying ourselves and hanging in there. Just enjoying life. Day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. Man, you never expect anything but the less. So, living the dream.
Yeah, that's all you really can do. There's not too much you can do besides live that dream and let that dream come through. I'm attempting to see how I can get um somebody else on the screen, but that's been an interesting thing. And I believe if I do that, it's gonna mess up my camera too. And what I'm doing over here with you. Yeah. Uh-oh. Let's see. Hold on, Whiskey Charlie. I got all type of stuff going on over here. Okay, you got me on the Facebook Live with yeah, we we on we on the live. We supposed to be. How y'all both wind up on the Facebook Live and not on StreamYards? Hold on one second here. Hold on one second
I
here,
about to
man.
say, send a link over to the asses.
I did send a link over to everybody. Hold on one second. So let's see here what we got going on here. All right, let me do this real quick. Let me copy this link. We on StreamYards, me and Whiskey Charlie, and we live that way. You look like you hit me up on Facebook Live. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm about to attempt to figure it out, how to work it out. That's what I do. I got the link copy, so now I'm gonna figure out how to share it with you. That's what I need to do. I just got to figure out something real quick. Oh, watch together. Let's see something. Hold on here. I got a number of things happening right now, and I have to use all the computer skills that I barely have. Whiskey Charlie, you got to hold down the
Oh,
what is that
live
I'm
show here going, huh?
yeah, I know, right?
Oh no.
All
You're
right, Chris,
expecting a
I
lot
just
there,
sent
Big
you another
Sarge.
link in your chat box. You should be able to see that link I just sent you in the chat box. I'm getting ready to send you a message in the chat box too, Wolf. And once y'all see that link, you should be able to click on that link and it should take you in the StreamYard. Mm-mm-mm. Boom, Killer Wolf. I just sent you the link on stream on in your message. You should get a message in your inbox.
Boom.
Let it load. We couldn't see you, honey.
I don't have them yet, Whiskey Charlie, but I see you. Hey, what's going
Hey,
on, Dewan? How you been, brother? It's good to see you on here, man. I know the last time you had been able to, you were attempting to tune in, you couldn't get through. I tell you what, this resurrection gonna be interesting today. Once I get everybody linked in.
Hold on, baby.
All right, so I see one camera off. Did you get that link in your message box? Okay.
What do you want from that, Christian?
All right.
All right, I'm out of that. I'm going back over here. All right, I'm back over here, Whiskey Charlie. Yeah, so anyhow, man, how you been? You've been chilling with the family all day, and I'm gonna wait and see if they come around our way. If all right, we got one. We got one. Hey, there you go, Christian. What's going on, my brother?
What's up, Kristen?
What's going on, Chris? Sutton, you remember Christian Dykes, right? My buddy from the Michigan Guard.
Well, I remember hearing you talk a lot about him, highly of him. So that's about it. I've had a few beers since then. So
yeah,
uh,
he's usually in the chat, but I was sending you the message in the text when I said I'm bringing him in as the fourth member of our group. He would be the first and probably only officer we ever have in this group on the board.
Shit. Oh shit! Oh shit!
There goes the chat.
God damn it!
don't
keep your toes on the line. Toes on the line. Watch out.
I can't hear you, brother. Are you muted?
Yeah. Hey, check your mic down at the bottom, Chris. It'll say mic down at the bottom. Make sure your mic's connected up. Once you hit that mic button down there, it may give you a couple. Or if you still can't get it, hit the settings. And then it will say audio. Once you hit audio, it'll say default speaker, speakphone, or headset.
Hey, I'm going to mute for a second while you doing that, and I'm going to call Killer Wolf.
You see that, Chris? Go down to the bottom where it says settings. Hit settings. Once you hit settings, hit audio. From audio, you go into there, and then it'll tell you speakerphone or headset, depending on what you have.
I think I'm in.
There he is.
Whoa.
Oh, shit, man. Put a goddamn shirt on, Killer Wolf. God damn, bro.
All right, Chris, unmute.
You're making us all look bad over here. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Putting them guns back on the show, baby. Putting them guns for the funds. Them guns for
hey,
the
man.
funds on the show,
God
baby.
damn.
Oh, we lost Chris. He'll be back.
Hey, somebody call the police. You got a brother over here with no guns out everywhere.
He loaded. Loaded Rex.
Hey, Killer Wolf. Right now we just really was getting through the introduction process, talking about some things and getting you and Chris in. Chris, can you hear me?
My back?
Yeah, you back.
Conversation along from that point.
Thank you, honey.
Try to do all the sharing and all that other stuff.
Had to have my girl.
All right. Hey, we all been through that. We've all had somebody who had to set us up on the screen.
Yeah.
All right, now we interesting. We are all actually here at this time of year, which we would call Resurrection Sunday or Easter Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a little bit of fun today. With that, let me get into this thing real quick and I'll introduce this thing one more time. Free your mind. Hey, what's going on, world? You know who it is. It's Ethan Smith, a.k.a. Big Sarge, large and in charge of my one and only self. Taking myself up off the shelf to discover my greatest internal wealth, hoping you do the same for yourself. You know what it is. Grunt speak grunt. When we come through, we speak to you. Talking, you speak back to us too. 11B, 11 Charlie, 0311, and we can't forget the 11 Alpha for our Officer Corps crew. We got some special guests I want to bring back, reintroduce to you, and bring in somebody new who's dear to me, and I'm sure it'd be dear to you too. Before I get started, Whiskey Charlie, what's up again, my friend? Thank you for bringing everybody in. Killer Wolf,
What's
welcome
up?
back.
What's up,
it's
Mike?
good to have you back. Part of the So you're gonna not only is you gonna show off the arms, you're gonna go over there and put yourself in the light and show your legs too. You see what you
I
did?
know. Hey, that boy worked them legs.
I ain't doing it like that, but
Hold up.
it's cool.
Hold up a second here.
Yeah,
There, boy.
I'm cool, I'm cool, baby.
All right, you either gonna have to move closer to the phone or you're gonna have to speak up a little bit. We see you swole, but it's gonna be difficult to hear you.
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now, man. It's
Right.
good to have you back on the show, man. It's been a while. We already know that though. We gonna get into that. I sent y'all a text last night and I told y'all I was bringing somebody else on that was near and dear to me who I think gonna complete the 5-man trilogy. We know D Knox is in the background. What he do? He always looking to do the promoting thing too. But Chris, this is my buddy Christian Dyke. Y'all who don't know, we were in the Michigan National Guard together. He was part of the officer corps, also a badass in karate, jiu-jitsu too. Don't let him fool you. Hardcore hard charger was one of those guys. We didn't get to do EIB that much in the National Guard though, but he was able to one tackle that. So somebody I admire, somebody I respect,
How'd you
somebody
know
I
about
know
that?
who can help us grow, and we can help grow and flow in their way too. So you know what we do, man. We welcome all our brothers in. So Chris, on behalf of the individuals you see here on Speak Grunt, I want to say you are officially a member of our team coming from Big Sarge, because I know you know how to do the thing and you're going to be good at this thing that we do. So let the people know something about you, please.
I don't know how you know about the EIB thing, and the CIB thing, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you. Yeah, well, and it was, all the martial arts stuff, but I don't know how you know about all that, but I appreciate it, brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. When you see people doing good things, you have a tendency to pay attention. Trust me, I don't forget. I have a great memory. Oh, let me shout out to my brother Wolf, because I told y'all at the beginning of the year that I wasn't doing any alcohol. So I want to be clear. Although I got my fancy glass, this is not alcohol. I must tell the truth. I have a concoction that I do. I call it Vine, which stands for vegan wine, which is a concoction of sparkling apple cider and black cherry juice. I don't want to confuse you to make you think like Smitty that jumped off the bandwagon.
Yeah, man. Shit, it's good talking to y'all, bro. Good talking. I'm glad I got this shit working, man.
I'm glad you got it working too, man. Well, what we've never done with 4 people on the show before, so it's going to be interesting how we control the flow. So I'm going to put some things out there, and then I'm going to kind of mute myself, and you can kind of take it up on yourself to share what you feel, and we'll kind of lead it from there. And I'll watch what's going on in the chat and things like that. And as we continue to build and continue to grow, I know we'll work out our flow. I'm looking forward to the time where we all sitting together and we doing this stuff on the stage somewhere where we really touching people and helping people. But with that being said, and you can kind of go off wherever you choose to go. You can talk about your own flow, what you've been going through. I wanted to talk about Resurrection Sunday, or what we call Easter Sunday, and not getting too spiritual or religious on you, but talking about that aspect of spirituality. There you go, Joe Dirty. Joe Dirty.
That boy look just like Joe Dirt.
But
Joe Dirty.
I wanted to talk about that, that resurrection, that coming back, that reviving something that was dead. And I know everybody on this podcast show has been through something that made us feel like we was dead, or something we had to grow through, an obstacle that truly tested you. And I had a few questions that I wanted to ask you. And the first one I really wanted to start off with, first, let me say thank you for coming in, tuning in. You know I'll appreciate y'all. Y'all my brothers. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all wouldn't be here if I didn't. I love y'all, and I mean that, every last word of that. But would it be in that time of year? What does, and I know all y'all are spiritual in some way, but when you think about the word resurrection and coming back and reviving, what does that really mean to you? What's going on, Tim? Hey, you know what? Killer Wolf. Let's start with Killer Wolf. Let's have you start off, and then Chris, if you want to jump in on that,
What?
and then we'll finish up with Mr. Charlie. That way we'll keep it some type of order. I'm gonna mute my mic. So, what does resurrection mean to you, Killer Wolf, to come back from?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, this been a real new beginning for me. Divorce, put down alcohol, had a catastrophic crash in December, head-on collision, COVID in November, lost like 20 fucking pounds. Yeah, man, it's been a lot, man, but we need to let these veterans know, our lives not perfect, life's not perfect, but you still have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? A purpose to serve, you know what I'm saying, for us better yourself and take care of your mental health. If you need counseling, go get it. This is just a whole new year for me.
I got some.
I actually talked to God for the first time in a while, like when all this happened to me. And I see people when they say like, "Hey man, God spoke to me. God told me to do this." I used to be like, "Man, what you talking about?" Like I didn't really, like actually kind of believe it. You know what I'm saying? I believed it, but I wanted to actually get that experience. And man, I had that experience back in, let's see, December. I was laying on my bed in neck brace. Cold as hell outside, rain as hell. Looked in the goddamn mirror, and something just spoke to me, man. It just told me it was time to change and make a change, and shit. From there, man, I just been going on this path. The good Lord put me on, getting me through everything, and I trust him. He told me this. He came to me and said, "Look, I'm gonna take people out your lives. You might not like it, but this is my plan that I had for you. I've been had this plan for you." And, I want you to take this course and continue on this course because, I had all the physical strength and I took that for granted. So, you know what I'm saying? When you think you up here, God got to kind of, bring you down and let you know it could be taken away in a life moment, man. Because I couldn't even lift a barbell. Back in November, I couldn't lift a barbell. I couldn't walk up the stairs from COVID. I couldn't even turn my neck. Had a neck brace on, fractured neck, and everything, man. Divorce, and you know what I'm saying. People look at divorce bad, man. Sometimes you just not meant to be with each other. You know what I'm saying. You continue to live, continue to look what you got out the marriage. I got a beautiful daughter out the marriage. Me and my ex-wife, we still best of friends. You know what I'm saying. We just not together like that. You know what I'm saying. But we got this baby to raise, so we both have to be mentally strong here to continue to push forward, you know what I'm saying? And to all the grunt brothers out there, like, shit ain't sweet, man. Life ain't sweet. Everybody has issues, you know what I'm saying? Big or small, it's just how you take care of it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is, man, it's been great. It's great on this side, man. Like, actually getting close to God and everything like that, man, it's amazing, man. I look, mentally, I haven't been this mentally strong since I left the military. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a spirituality now in me. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just closer to it now, man. I can't really explain it. But when it do hit you, you will know, man. And I want to tell all my brothers, man, if you need any help, get out there, go get it. When life throw you a curveball, man, hit that motherfucker out the park and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep fucking pushing, man. Look, life's good, man. Life's good on this side, bro. Put the drink down. I started packing on more muscle than I ever did. God told me he'll go build me back stronger, man. I believe that shit, and everything he tell me, man, I'm going to follow that path, bro. It's good, man. It's good, man. Life is good, man.
That's up, man.
Yeah, I put it there, Killer Wolf. Hey, man, look, I definitely you inspire me when it comes to your situations going on, man, and you're keeping it strong. You haven't given up on any situation that or any obstacle that has come your way, and you've kept your head up and you've kept pushing. and I'm definitely glad you're back. And I mean, it's definitely a blessing. Whether what you believe in, whatever you feel, man. But you just kept your head up, you kept pushing, and man, you got some greater and bigger things coming to you in the near future. And you just gotta keep it riding, man. You know, you always got us battles out here. We're always out here for you. You know, I'm glad you're back on the show, man, because that really
Oh
goes
yeah.
to show, man. That really
Oh
goes to
yeah.
show that you know, it's something that we're doing good, and you feel like it's something that you needed to go out here and speak for, and definitely we appreciate your word that you're out here speaking on, because everybody has those situations. My
And
life
bro,
ain't not perfect.
I want to
I can say that.
apologize for everybody for my break. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you have to take that break to basically get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Before I can actually start helping somebody else. But man, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for everything we got going on. I'm here to take this shit to the moon. I've never been this serious before with shit that I got going on in my life than now. You know, good Lord, man, bro. If you got a talent, don't take it for granted. My bro, Mr. Peen, Big Sarge, you know, he's a speaker, best fucking speaker in the world to me. Put that motherfucker right next to what's his name, Eric. What's that boy name? You know what I'm saying? I put him right next to him, man. You know, Sutton, man, your ability to lead, man, you leading people you got like you run Home Depot like a fucking squad. Like the motherfuckers have to be in check. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker leader, man. You know what I'm saying? And to my guy right here, I'm just you, brother, but I'm pretty sure these guys, you know, got you on the platform. I'm pretty sure you're a stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? So let's get this shit popping, man.
Man, I just brought Chris on. I just brought Chris on tonight. So this is Whiskey Charlie's. This is Whiskey Charlie's first time being on the camera with him. In all actuality, and now I won't get too much into it, but after we got off our call yesterday, after we got off our Grunt Speak call yesterday, you know, talking about what we was gonna do and how we was gonna come back in a relaunch, I had some things going on, and I'll share it later. And then after I got done going through my episode, having my moment with God and having my breakdown in my time, I got a call, and it was like that call came from Chris, and I don't know if it could have came at a better time for me or him, but it was so funny, man. I had really just got done talking to God, bro. I was really going through some shit at that time. And I was getting ready to go lay down in my bed and just like, you know what? I want to take a nap. I just need to sleep. And I got a call from Chris. And that call from Chris turned into like a 2.5 hour, 2 hour, I don't know, an hour, just turned into a good conversation. And during that time in the conversation, I know who I believe him to be, what he represents to me. I also know we all have shortcomings, and nobody on this platform is perfect, and none of us are looking to be. But I knew he inspired me. And when we were in the same unit, I was inspired to do some things that he was able to do. And man, I ain't gonna lie to you, God spoke to me right there when I was on that call with him. I'm like, he has to be a part of this brotherhood, because we need him just as much as he need us. And I was talking to y'all yesterday about it's some things that we need to do to put us to give us more structure, to make sure we take this thing to the next level. And I said it, no offense to Grunt style, but fuck Grunt style. One day they're going to be wearing Speak Grunt t-shirts all over the place, and we're going to be sharing the platform together where we're working together, because it's not just about t-shirts, it's about changing lives. These are 4 guys who've all who all serve, who've been through combat, who've been through the PTSD shit. We've been through these things that we're talking about, helping people through. So anyhow, that's why I brought Chris to you, because I knew he'd be a blessing to us. I'll let Chris talk about what resurrection mean to him, and coming back and being a part of this show. Wherever you feel you want to share, wherever you want to go, you take the time that you need, and then we'll move on to Whiskey Charlie. Before you do that, let me check out this stuff in the chat. DeJuan Smith, a dear friend of mine from elementary school, who I shout out to, I salute you, my brother. He said, I look at today as a reminder of what Jesus has done for us. Kind of like when you see a rainbow, it's a reminder to have appreciation to what you have been given. Appreciate and acknowledge your blessings. Absolutely, man. Every day above ground is a good day, brother. To the top, as he said. Chad Sizemore, he said, veterans, especially a lot of the ones I got out with, are too proud to seek help or ask for help because a lot of them are used to having everything easy. Then we get everything easy. Then we get out of life. We get out and life gets hard and we plummet into darkness. Nothing but facts there, man. You spend a lot of time in the military and you're not set up for what we call a civilian world when we get out because we're used to doing things one way. And a lot of times civilians don't know how to handle us and the things that we say. But that's why we're here today, man. Speaking grunts, we're going to make sure we get it all right. All right, Chris, you got the microphone.
Oh, goddamn. Well, I just want to say to this brother that just said he lost his wife and all this other stuff. I've lost a lot of shit, like recently, and I feel for him. That's all I want to say, because I'm not. Yeah, that's enough.
That's all right, brother. That's good.
Right.
Because jumping on the show to do what you did just to tune in is a big first step. So that's all right. We appreciate that. Whiskey Charlie, what you got for me?
Yeah, thank you, Whiskey Charlie.
Hey, look, yeah, the whole resurrection thing here. It's one of the things is with me is a resurrection. Is coming back and reforming and redoing things right there. But also to me is one of the things is you don't have to do that if you stay. One of the things is staying consistent in your life on things that your goals are, right. I think that's one of the biggest things that you've got to do is you don't have to worry about a resurrection or starting fresh, starting new. As long as you stay consistent and stay on your goals on what you in life that you want to do, whether things go into a difficult situation like Killer Wolf and had to deal with and stuff like that. But as you can see, my boy Killer Wolf over here, man, he's still keeping his head up and keeping it strong, and he's still striving for his goals. He's still striving for those goals that he's got, and you cannot let anything, any small thing, all that stuff is small. If you make it a big thing, it's going to be a big thing, you guys. You cannot make it a big thing because it's not big. These are small obstacles in your way, and you're a lot bigger than any of those obstacles that you're approaching upon. So I wouldn't say you can say resurrection, you can say what you want to on it, but my thing is on that our topic right there is don't you don't have to restart. You can just start off where you are. The past is the past. There's a reason why it's the past. Right, you are where you're at now because you've done what you have done. Fuck it, move on. Let's go. Let's just learn from what the fuck we did. Learn what the fuck we did, and we keep going. Fuck that shit. I am not. Nothing's gonna slow me down other than me. I'm the only person that's gonna slow me down. Not a single person in this world is gonna slow me down. I'm the only person that can slow me down. When I go to work, when I do anything I do in my life, it's because of what I want to do. And the only person that can stop me from doing that is me. It's because of my mental thoughts saying I can't do this. But truly, I can do anything to what the fuck I want to, with or without anyone. Right. I can do this. This is me. This is my life. This is my life. You got to live it happy too, you guys. If you start thinking negative, you're going to have negative shit just packing you, slowing you down, right? Keeping you from going where you want to in life. Man, you've got to keep those positive thoughts in your mind and keep those goals in your mind and being consistent. You've got to stay on top of what you want.
Right. Got to keep pushing, baby. Like I said, man, you go get them hurdles. But if you're not testing in life, you can't grow. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like taking fire, you know what I'm saying, in combat. See how you go react to the shit, you know what I'm saying? I was just taking fire through the months, you know what I'm saying? I was just returning fire with that shit. So, hey, man, y'all got to stay strong out there, baby, man. You got people that want you to live and all that, man. So, build yourself better. Take from a bad situation, take the little bit of good that was in it and push forward, So, got to keep pushing, baby.
That's what's up. That's all right, Chris, man. It's definitely good. I like what you said, Whiskey Charlie, about not having to resurrect, not having to revitalize. If you stay consistent, then you won't have to look for your resurrection days. You're looking for your comeback days. And man, I have to be honest with you. Even as Big Sarge, staying consistent for my own personal self and my own personal life is something that I believe I struggle with. I'm sweet outside of my own family. Inside of my own family is where my inconsistencies come. And I'll be the first to admit, I carried a lot of bullshit from my past based on how I seen things done. And a lot of things I was able to push to the side and move on, draw fire, move out. But when it came to my family or the people closest to me, is where I think I had the most disconnect, because that's where I learned not to trust, not to believe in other people. So I could have people around me, but you wouldn't know me. And it definitely brings inconsistencies. What was great for me in the Army was the structure. I didn't have to create it. It was already created for me. All I had to do was fall in and toe the line. Once you get outside of that, like somebody said in the comments, once you get outside of that, then you kind of lost and you find yourself in darkness. You don't know how to operate if somebody not giving you the plan. See, I personally know how to operate and help everybody else with the plan, but then implementing that plan when I got somebody else for real to take care of, to look out for, is where the challenge came. But that's why I started this whole platform, you know, because I know the things that I was going through or growing through, other people were going through and growing to as well. But they were afraid to talk about it. They didn't have a place to talk about it. They didn't know how to talk about it. And I learned that in this resurrection day or in my spirituality, listen, man, what you see is what you got. As Killer Wolf said, looking in that mirror and looking out that window, like, yo, you got to get up and you have to do something about this. As much as I could call on my brothers to hold me accountable, if you don't hold yourself accountable, there's nothing that I could do to help you. It's nothing that you could do to help me if I don't get to the point where I'm taking my own accountability. That's what's so beautiful about being in the infantry. Everybody had to take accountability, from the private to the general. You had to, because you had work to do. Somebody was counting on you. And when we get to these times in life, when we inconsistent, we need something to revive our lives, like consistency. We haven't been consistent on the show, and that's on me. I'll take that heat round. Time, inconsistency. How can we expect y'all to rock with us and be a part of this if we don't get consistent? So you have to even take those small things in your life and figure out how to get that right. Because I heard a wise man say, the way you do one thing is the way you'll do everything. The reason Killer Wolf was able to bounce back and get his body right back on track, because his mentality's been strong. He's been waking up doing 300 push-ups and working out like this for about 15, 20 years. You know, so when you get in type of that root inside or in that type of routine, then it's easy to maintain and keep going. But if you don't have a consistent routine to change your life, then your life's gonna be in trouble. So as Whiskey Charlie said, you have to make sure you have goals set. And if you don't have any goals set some goals tonight. What time you gonna get up? What time you gonna go to bed? How many push-ups you gonna do? What you gonna read? I'm just being serious. It starts in the simple things. So when you master the simple things and you get consistent in that, then the resurrection is always right there where it's at. Every time you wake up, you feel alive and like you ready to go.
Right.
Hey, Big Sarge. Hey, we got a couple comments down there. If you want to peek in on those.
Yeah, I got one down here from Dewan again. He talked about nurture versus nature, and that's definitely a constant conversation that's been had in the world. Or you being a product of your environment or not, or how can it change? You know, what you are born into or what's around you and what's naturally going to happen. When they think about it, when I think about nurture versus nature, and they talk about that, and I think, am I missing something, Whiskey Charlie?
Roger that, Big Sarge. We have a battle that I actually used to go to school with. His name is Sizemore on there. If
I got the second one. It just came up.
All right, go hit it. Yeah, go ahead, hit it.
All right. Chad says, the key for me was when the people around me started holding me accountable, not making me seek help or forcing me to seek help, but showing me the options were there. That then allowed me to find God and honestly stop and think clearly and consistently, and allow me to stop feeling sorry for myself. Facts.
Oh, well, shit.
Facts. Yesterday
Yeah,
I said to the
I
guys,
knew
go ahead, Chris.
fucking Sizemore. The saying I'm feeling sorry for myself.
Say that again, Chris.
I knew Sizemore. Is he saying I'm feeling sorry for myself?
We all, I think, go through feeling sorry for ourselves at one point, but I don't think he was saying that specifically to one individual. I think,
He was a good soldier, but yeah, he was a good soldier. So I'm not gonna take offense. So
got you.
yeah, he was a good guy.
You a Sizemore in Michigan? This Sizemore from Whiskey Charlie's buddy.
Oh, well, he might have transferred.
Yeah, I don't know. You know it.
I don't know, but I'm not gonna take offense.
No,
I'm not trying to feel sorry for myself and shit.
You're all right, brother. That's why I asked you to be here, because this is all part of the process to get into a better version of all of us. That's it.
Yeah, he was a good soldier. So,
and I know you being an officer, we talked about this. You know, we often talk about the 22 soldiers that's lost today, but to be a firsthand leader who's actually lost soldiers. And Killer Wolf, you wasn't on here, and I still have them, and I can grab one. And I'm looking at the box right now that I have of mine and the other ones that I still have. But
wait, you got a box of Chili Mac over there or what?
No, I don't got no rat fuck MREs yet.
Chili Mac.
I heard Chili Mac
right here. I got some Chili Mac right here, man.
You know, I got a couple cases of
MRE.
You know, I got a couple cases out there for the zombie apocalypse, man. But no, getting back to what Chad was saying, you know, that the people around him start holding him accountable. And it's no different than when we was in the infantry. Somebody held you accountable. Your battle had to hold you accountable. Somebody checked on you. Even though you got up and you did what you had to do, that was one of the first things we learned in basic training. There is no I in team. You ain't by yourself no more. You got to look out for your brother. I mean, we talking about resurrection, and we talking, and we all know that has to do with spirituality. Like Jesus had disciples. You ain't have to like all of them. I ain't saying all of them was sweet, but he still had a council of dudes around him when he was going through. That's just the truth. The greatest leaders always have a wise counsel or a group of counsel that they can go to.
And
Somebody to hold you accountable.
I always went to my NCOs and asked them for advice. Before every freaking mission, I would go to my NCOs and ask them for advice.
Oh shit!
Every single time. I would never go on a mission without talking to them, because I respected everything that. Yeah, I would never. And
that's because they the boots on the ground. It's just like
I know some officers that, you know, were just fucking assholes and were like, just do this and did dumb shit. But I always went to my NCOs. I always, every fucking time. You can talk to anybody that served underneath me. I always went to my NCOs. I'm sorry.
You good. You don't have to be sorry. The more you talk about who you went to, the more it opens you up to talk. And it's like having a child for the first time. It's called growing pains. You have to learn some things. You have to learn some things, and you have to learn. You have to listen. As I tell my wife and them now, I'm always taking a tactical pause. And I would say I'm taking a tactical pause and realize I wasn't actually fucking pausing. Because when you take a tactical pause, you got to perform an act. You got to perform skills. You got to stop, look, listen, and smell. So when you take a tactical pause, if shit is going crazy in your life, if things are going crazy in your life, when I'm angry and I'm upset, I have to take a tactical pause and then stop, look, listen, and see what's going on so I can get it back right. And I think that's what Chad was saying. Taking a tactical pause to where we not so beating ourselves down, like Whiskey Charlie mentioned with Killer Wolf. He could have easily just stayed, I'm going to stay down in the tank and I'm not going to go a different way. But God spoke to me and said he got something else for me to do. It's like last night when I was talking to you, Chris, and I'm like, nah, you're in a great position right now, because it's in our, what we feel like is our physically weakest times, is that we're mentally the strongest because we're willing to listen to God. And we don't want to be laid down on our back to have to hear his voice, especially as warriors who fought at what we believe is the tip of the spear. So to lay down on your back to have to listen to somebody, an audible voice, something that you cannot physically touch, but you know you can hear, and he uses other people to see you, then you have to know that when you're in your weakest time, that's when you're in your strongest time too, because then you can start to sharpen your mind. And the mind tell the body what to do. The body don't tell the mind. Whoo! That's
There
it.
you go.
But
Preach.
let me say
Yeah.
one more thing. So, in response, so I'm not like feeling sorry for myself. I feel sorry for all the guys I lost, and it fucking hurts.
That's
I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I feel responsible because they teach you in officer school that you're supposed to be responsible for everybody underneath you. And I'm not feeling sorry for myself, but it tears me apart every fucking day because it lost too many guys.
And you know what? I'm not an I can empathize, but I can't say that I understand fully. But I do know what it's like to have soldiers up under me. I didn't have 100 plus. I had 2 or 3, and then I had a squad of 8 or 9. I didn't lose any of my guys in Iraq.
Yeah, I had like 50 guys.
But here's the thing that I also understand. You part of a bigger plan if God still has you here. Your purpose is to be heard, just like Killer Wolf talked about. Going through the accident, going through the divorce, going through COVID, all those things makes us stronger. Because for the guys that you lost, you can't change that. The God that you believe in,
But I'm never going to forget it.
You don't have to forget it, but you have to forgive yourself, because if you don't forgive yourself, as Killer Wolf said, you cannot truly help anyone else. And there's so many more people that you're able to reach right now. You have to be able to reach within you to know that God is calling you to do something. I told you yesterday, I know who you are right now. You just feel like you wearing a rucksack with 1,000 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. That's it. But I know you can hold that too.
Hey, Big Sarge. Hey, Big Sarge. Hey, Chris. Hey, look, check it out, man. You can still do what your job is supposed to do. Yes, it's rough losing people and stuff like that, but you can still do your job on this show by leading by giving examples and then being that inspiration to those that are out there having
like this
the same.
Again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Hey, look, man. You can.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, hey, man.
I just lost my dad, and I told him. I told Big Sarge that I don't know if I was ready for this. I just lost my dad, and I just going through it. And I lost my uncle and my other uncle, all of them Vietnam veterans. And I didn't know if I was ready to do this.
Hey, Chris, you got this, man. Hey, you're a strong guy, man. Hey, I give much respect to you for coming on here and coming on here and speaking what you feel, man. Hey, we all have our growing pains. We all have our situations that we're going through, but you're just as strong as all of us by getting on here and actually coming on here and speaking and talking with all of us, because we all going to have these issues, right? But it's all about, we're here for support for each other and to help each other out. So keep your head up, man. And you just as well as we know we got your back, you got our back, and situations. It's going to be situations going to get tough, but it's all about who's got your back, and that's why we're here, man. Man, speak out. Hey, if you gotta tear up, cry, whatever, man, do it, man. Hey, that doesn't make you any less of anybody out there, man. You've got to let it all out, man. Hey, it's life. That's reality, man.
And
You're
what
going
I do,
to
man, because I lost a few guys. You
Well, I'm
know,
gonna check out and let
yeah,
you
I
guys.
lost a few guys, but I
Yeah.
lived through them. You know what I'm saying? I know they wouldn't want me just living like,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying,
I want
just
to hear
thinking
this
that
guy.
way the whole time. They want me to actually, you know, get out here and live and, you know, push forward, man. But we'll never forget, you know what I'm saying? We gotta live for those guys that wasn't able to, you know, continue their life, you know. So we gotta stay strong for the ones we lost.
That's why we're here, man. Like that
Thanks, bro.
again. It's
Thanks, bro.
this year be 2 years. And Memorial's Day, it'll be 2 years that I was rocking with that pack on my back. And I felt like God sat me down and told me it was something that I need to do. And it was called Grunt Talk. I watched the video not too long ago on my Facebook channel. Like, we all struggle and we all suffer through something. And what's great about this is you have the balls in the heart to even talk about it. And some people don't. Unfortunately, we've lost guys like that in a multitude of ways, from suicide to being lost in Iraq. You know, it's easier for me to deal with losing somebody in Iraq than it is to suicide, because
Oh,
we knew
shit.
what we was going through. You know, we knew what we were called to do. But you cannot take that. We should not take that responsibility on ourselves to be the ones to carry that load, because that's not our job to do. You have to continue to push forward for the people that's there with you, that's supporting you, that love you, your wife, your kids, your family. Like, being knocked down don't mean shit. It's the getting up part that makes us winners. Like, everybody get knocked the fuck down. If you ain't been knocked down, you don't know what it means to survive, to win. God don't call the people that's good to go and ready to do the work. He called the people that get punched in the fucking mouth a couple times and they like, you know what? I got some more. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna keep going. And that's just what it is. And that's what this group is. Like, I don't see it no other way. Even when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. I don't see it no other way. If you're gonna be here, we might as well be here to strive and live, or else we might as well lay on our back and call ourselves a pole. Because those are the people we
Hell
talk
no.
about who didn't do the type of work that we did. And we out here to do some real work. And you got it. Trust me and believe me when I tell you, you got it. I know you got it. Sometimes we just get covered up with so much shit, we don't see it. We all go through it. But this right here is why this show was created, to help guys like you and me, Whiskey Charlie, Wolf, and those guys who don't want to talk about it too, but they see the videos later. This is what we called to do. We ain't got to wait on the government or nobody else to do shit for us. We are all infantry soldiers who did time in combat, who joined the military, who know what the fuck our brothers need in order to get through this crying and boo-hooing and shit. That's the shit that we did in the field. Ain't nothing changed. We comfortable with that. We comfortable with that.
But see, when we got done crying in that field, we had some bullets to throw down range at the motherfuckers. You know, things have just changed now. You know, you gotta take your anger and take your frustration out on, you know, find something healthy in your life to do, like lifting weights, shooting a damn basketball, reading more. You know what I'm saying? Getting closer with your family. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta take that energy that we used to use for killing them bullets and get out there and, you know, find something healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't drink ourselves to death. You know what I'm saying? Just try to, you know, I don't know, you gotta maintain, man. You gotta maintain. This life is hard, but you know.
Hey, it ain't for the weak. But hey, you know what, Chris? We talked about this. Chris is like I don't know what level we go up to, but what level black belt are you?
5th degree black belt.
You already know you good. You have a discipline that you can work with, that you can help use to rebuild you, because I know that's got to do with a lot of mental strength too. It's not just physical strength to be a 5th degree black belt. What you got? Oh, Whiskey Charlie, let me read this chat real quick.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, you see that from all sides more up on there, huh?
Yeah, I got you. So Chad says, hunt the good stuff, no matter how big, how small. Or David Goggins talks about your cookie jar. But I like Chad's. Hunt the good stuff, no matter how big how small, somebody somewhere, you changed their lives for the better. I think that's specifically talking to you, Chris. Whether it be a small act of kindness or a life-changing sequence that causes them to look up to you for the sole reason that
Yeah, it
you
was a good
are
fucking.
you.
He was.
That you are you. Losses are tough, but looking at it in the bigger picture would allow you to embrace the good memories and make the bad ones weaker, allowing you to see the new true you. Damn, that's powerful, Chad. See the good things that you've done in life. See the people that you inspired in life. Don't get stuck on the negative things that happen in your life or the negative things that attempted to break you. See the things and the people that believe in you. Hey, I don't want no kiss, brother. See the things and the people that believe in you. And Dewan says, much love, Chris. My condolences to your father and to your uncle passing away. He sends his condolences your way. Whiskey Charlie, what you got to say, brother?
Hey, no, man, like you were saying, man. Hey, my buddy Chad there, he actually served himself. I went, I go way back with him in school and stuff like that. But good cat, man. He's got good words there. I know he's had his struggles too, man. I mean, I'll tell you what, for a guy that speaks like that right now, that I've seen in the wording that he said in there, man. I know that he's been through some shit, you guys, and he's came out on the bigger side. So you know, you just gotta hearing a situation with Chris and then Kill a Wolf and then see my boy out there speaking speak some good words out there. You guys, it's nothing. It's always gonna be a better thing on the backside of things. You're gonna go through those rough patches. We just gotta keep us going. And keep happy thoughts, man. There's always a reason for things to happen. But I can tell you this much, with this whole, resurrection thing, man, I can tell you what, when it comes around to, resurrection and things happening and stuff like that, but family, man, family is a big thing, man. Family and friends and battles out there, you can always rely on them to lean on. I can tell you this much, meet my wife, I never thought it would ever happen. And when I met her, it was such a great thing because not only did I gain a significant other, but also her family. Her family has been a big thing, and I've been hung out with them all day, pretty much today, and it's been a blessing. I'm still hanging out with my uncle over here. He was with the Navy, and I've learned a lot of things even from his standpoint on situations with hard times and stuff like that. So I tell you what, I much respect for this guy here and everybody else around us out there that has to go through those hard struggles. And a lot of times people just need somebody to listen to. We just need to have open ears and just listen to people. Sometimes when you just open your ears up and you just listen, it helps out those individuals just to speak about it because everybody needs somebody to talk to.
Facts. Nothing but facts there, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad.
Nothing but facts there. Here's a question that I have for y'all. I know Whiskey Charlie talked about not resurrecting much. What is it something in your life you feel like may need resurrecting? Is it something that you probably need to rebuild or something you can get better at?
Everything.
Oh, you get one, pick one thing. You can't do everything at once. You got to shoot one target. Focus on one target. We'll knock that down. I think for me, believe it or not, I like what my brother Killer Wolf said. He's like, man, that's the best speaker I know. I take him over Eric Thomas. I think for me is believing in myself like that in some way, seeing myself as the Ethan Smith, the Mr. Peen, the speaker that I am, the individual that I affect instead of attempting to be what I think Eric Thomas is. And sometimes as men or people in general, we can get caught up on what we see somebody else doing if we don't keep our blinders on. So for me, I think resurrecting, not in an arrogant or cocky kind of way, but in a confident way of knowing that what I do, the talent that I have, the gift that God has given me to speak, if I only enhance that thing by studying and researching the things that I research, I can only get better. And to somebody else, shit, I am Ethan Smith, aka Eric Thomas, aka Mr. Peen. So it's interesting how we could see ourselves and look at everybody else. So I know for me, over these next few months, it's just that building, that consistency, as Whiskey Charlie said, that consistently seeing me, that consistently reading my goals, my affirmations, the shit that I write, getting back to my working out. Because believe it or not, man, when you have a strong body, you have a strong mind. And if you take the time and you put a little bit of push-ups in like Killer Wolf, now we ain't going to have his body. You ain't going to have that. You're going to have your own body. You know, but if you get to working out for yourself and you build your own self up, it changes your life. So for me, I know that's one of the things I do to help me resurrect a part of my life, because if this thing isn't, if this thing isn't on a global scene one day, I'll definitely hold myself accountable.
Yeah, hey, Big Sarge, hey, when it comes down to like you were saying, hey, resurrection, something that I can work on, to resurrect myself. But I think one of the biggest things that I need to work on myself is truly believing in myself. I know I've got a bit of capabilities to do anything and everything is possible, to either better myself, better the home life of my family and everything else. It's just believing in the confidence of myself. I know I can do things. I'm very well capable of everything, and anything is possible. But I think myself, I doubt myself a whole lot. I do. I doubt myself when it comes to work or when it comes to anything in life, man. But I think resurrecting myself and believing in myself and what I'm capable of doing, I am, and just realizing that I am capable of so much more, no matter what the situations come that come and approach to me. So I think one of the biggest things is resurrecting it is believing in myself and knowing that I can do anything.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I have to say, man, with mine, basically sharpening my skills, man. Getting closer to God, continuing my spiritual path, which I kind of used to blow off. You know what I'm saying? Read more. You know what I'm saying? I know I need to read more, sharpen the mind a little more. I was giving you guys a hard time. I think I was giving Knox a hard time a little while back about just reading a damn paragraph out the fucking book. So, I'm just trying to, man, sharpen my mind and sharpen myself, sharpen my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Once you do that, the outside will show. You know what I'm saying? The outside will grow. But yeah, sharpen my mind and spirit, man. Continue to do what I do. Continue to be a good dad. You know what I'm saying? Better, keep bettering your situation. I don't think you should never get comfortable at a level you at in life. You know what I'm saying? There's always room to grow. So, just sharpening them skills, man. Picking up a book. You know what I'm saying? Believing what God telling me to do and just following that path. That's what I'm doing now. And, I ain't gonna lie, these last couple months been tough, but I came out on the other end of that motherfucking tunnel, man. So, yeah, that's what I got with it.
Hey,
I got you.
Hey, Big Sarge.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Sarge. You see that comment in there, right?
Yeah, right. I got you. So, Dewan, our brother Dewan said, rebuilding the ambition, concentrated ambitions, focusing on what you want to do. Jay-Z got a song on his Blueprint 3 album. I'm so ambitious. I like to listen to sometimes with him and Pharrell. Say the motivation for me is them telling me what I could not be. Oh, well, whatever. It ain't about what they say. It's about what you say. Chad says, to answer your question, for me would be constructive criticism. Sometimes a man's ego gets the best of him. Nothing but facts there, big dog. And start making his judgment and decisions cloudy, which was an issue for me. I was 10 feet tall and bulletproof. I personally had to take a step back and realize I was my own worst enemy. Man, that's a powerful thing right there. As men being by nature created to be competitive, to be warriors, even if we are not exuding that type of confidence, because we were shown a different way. Because some people do become a product of the environment for a period of time until you get out of that environment or you shift your mind to something else. So as a man, being competitive and being that extra ego and feeling like I got to be that winner, it is difficult to take constructive criticism sometimes because we feel like we got it going on. And if another man don't approach you, another male don't approach you in the right way, it almost come off against like the old lion versus the young lion.
I said, hold on a second.
Yeah, and it's a clash then. So that's pretty deep, man. I have to take a step back and look at ourselves. I've been listening to that Michael Jackson. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways.
Right.
Dewan say definitely read more. Yeah, pick up a book. No doubt, man. I got a couple books. I don't think I finished the book. The last book that I may have finished was probably The Way of the Superior Man. I would recommend that book to everybody on this call. It's called The Way of Superior Man. It's hold on, brother. I keep books on deck.
Hey, Big Sarge, hey, book that my uncle just now said that he recommended is what was it called again? Jordan Peterson, 12 Rules of Life. Jordan Peterson, 12 Rules of Life.
Bam, I just read that book like last month. That's a bad month.
Hey,
if you don't got the book, if you don't get that
book,
book, go to YouTube and look up Jordan Peterson, The 12 Rules of Life, and it's on audio book too.
Yeah, send me the name of that book he just said. That's gonna be my first one.
Bam, you get this book right here, The Way of the Superior Man.
Right.
And that Jordan Peterson book. And I got a couple other ones over here in the archives, brother, that I could put you on.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna start it, man. I ain't bullshit with you.
Hey, I'll send you that Jordan Peterson book. It's a thick one.
Yeah. Start it up, man. For real.
I'll send you the thick one.
Yeah, that Jordan Peterson book. You want the Jordan? I'll send you both. I'll send you the link to both.
Hey, you can't be a pussy all your life.
Hey, you know what? To be honest with you, if you don't care for reading as you start out, grab your what's the name? Go to YouTube, type in The Way of the Superior Man or Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules audio book, and it'll come up.
Stupid shit. Oh, goddamn.
What else I got in the chat? Oh, he said pick up a book.
I didn't get to say anything.
Yeah, it's your turn now. What would be your resurrection?
To be better to my wife.
Hey, there you go.
Nah, I'm for real. I'm sorry. It's not as funny. It's not as funny, but yeah, I need to be better to my wife.
Hey, that might be something we all could practice, except for Killer. He divorced. He was a good husband too. I take my hat off to Killer.
I'm for the streets now, man. I'm for the streets now.
You guys are funny as hell.
You say you for the streets.
For the streets, man.
Yeah. Sorry, no jokes.
Let me drop these names down in the chat real quick. But anyhow, so here's the next thing. We all have something that we know we can resurrect and that we will resurrect. But as Whiskey Charlie said earlier, he talked about goals. None of those things get resurrected if you don't have a goal. And even in my coaching practice, man, one question that I ask an individual, every individual that I work with in my coaching practice, I ask, what time do you go to bed and what time do you wake up? And you'd be amazed at how many people don't know. Even me right now. And I understand that not having a scheduled sleep pattern throws your day off. And I can say that because we all went through basic training and we all got in the bed and lights was out like 2100 and them lights was back on at like 04:30. So once you get your body on a regimented system of, okay, it's shut down time, it's time to rest. If it's 24 hours in a day and you sleep in 7, then you know you got 17 left. My schedule used to be sleep 6 hours and grind for 18. You know, you have to work that out for yourself. But once you start working that schedule out for yourself and you start setting those goals for yourself, then it starts to align with everything else. If you ain't following Killer Wolf, go follow Killer Wolf's Facebook page, Kila Wolf. And you'll notice every day he posting what his workout about to be. Knocked out my 300 push-ups. It's squat Saturdays. It's big back Thursdays. It's chest Mondays. So you can
It's
see
just Monday.
that it's
Hey, Whiskey Charlie's workout is 12-ounce curls on a daily events there.
Yeah.
Oh,
guys-
shit. I'm about to
You guys
stroke
are a
another
bunch of
one.
fucking overachievers. Since I lost my job, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I'll
hey,
wake up
losing
whenever.
a job is the beginning of finding your life. A job don't stop you from what's the name?
Do like 365 push-ups a day.
That's all right. But here's the thing. Killer Wolf been doing 300 push-ups a day for what, you about 10, 15 years in? He didn't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to do that. That's, again, building consistency. First you start off with 50,
I'm just jealous. That's all it is. I'm just jealous of Killer Wolf over there. Killer Wolf, hey, if I could do 300 push-ups, man, I'd probably have a heart attack, man. Much respect for that, man.
Hey,
way to stay consistent. What way to stay consistent with them goals, bro? That's what I'm talking about. My consistency is wake up and have a good day, baby. You know,
let me tell y'all this,
fuck
man.
everyone.
Look, y'all could you could do anything you put your mind to, man. You know what I'm saying? I have struggles, but yeah, whatever you put your mind to, man, start off with 25. Start off with 15. You know what I'm saying?
Realistic goals. Sorry, sorry, Killer Wolf, but hey, that's the point, you guys. Realistic goals, like he's saying, drop 25 in there, right? You gotta be realistic. Start small, work yourself up, but be realistic with yourself,
that's
right?
25
Start
more than
small.
you did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You're getting better. 25 more than you did yesterday.
Hey, that's it. You got to start somewhere.
25 more.
Nobody starts out at the top. Everybody has a bottom. Everybody has a beginning. Everybody. Right. Don't get fooled. Don't get twisted by us showing appreciation for what Killer Wolf do. Me showing appreciation for what Chris do and his karate and who he is, who he was, and what he did as his time as in the military. What Whiskey Charlie do for Home Depot. What I do with speaking. Don't get it twisted. Don't feel like we don't have no shortcomings, because we all started our bottom. We just decided to keep getting up. I like to say I'm a late bloomer, but the fact that I'm blooming now, you can't stop me from growing. And that's just what it is.
And never compare yourself to the next man. Have your own, we're all different shapes and forms, never compare yourself to the next man, Keep pushing.
Dewan quoted, hit the scripture, Luke 12:48. To whom much is given, much is required. Absolutely. So don't feel like because you see somebody with a lot that they didn't have to do something, because I'm dead serious. I bet you it don't feel good some days when Killer Wolf getting up to do those 300. There's a lot required into keeping that momentum.
Bro, I'm basically starting over after I got COVID. After I got COVID, I couldn't do fucking 10 push-ups. I couldn't lift a fucking barbell. That was just November. I basically started all the way over. I lost 20 fucking pounds. Scribbled up like a damn prune. Started over. I couldn't breathe.
Hey, he shriveled up like a Whiskey Charlie. He shriveled up like a Whiskey Charlie.
Had pneumonia, all that shit. You just gotta, know you better than that, and just get off your ass and get the pushing, baby.
Hey, this is what I have to say, man. You wouldn't be on this platform, and you wouldn't be on this camera today. If we didn't have a purpose in life, we wouldn't be on this platform. And that's what we have to know. Like, you could have motherfucking died last night, this morning, or before getting on this show tonight. That's just facts. And if we learn to take advantage of the time that we have and not worry about the time that's gone and the time we may not get, then that's when life really changed for us. Like it really does start right here. Like the shortest distance to success is between 2 points, and that bitch about 6 inches. Let's go right here. That's it. We ain't talking about your penis, Whiskey Charlie. Put that thing
I
away.
hope not.
We ain't talking about that.
Because you know I'm not 6 inches. You know.
You know.
Wait, we're talking big boy status here, you guys. Come on now. Hey, Big Sarge, we got to talk about realistic goals here,
Yeah,
okay?
Big Sarge,
Realistic goals.
Hey, wow.
You goofy ass motherfucker.
What would it be if it wasn't this type of conversation in the room in the chat full of infantry guys?
That's normal.
I would think we was posers over here.
That's normal. Right? That's normal.
But no, in all seriousness, man, I know we have fun and we have a good time because you know life can be challenging. Life can be very challenging. But you have to laugh to keep from crying sometimes, and sometimes you have to cry when it ain't, you know, to keep from laughing. But laughter is definitely food for the soul, and it energizes you. Killer Wolf, you said something about being comfortable earlier, and I like to tell myself I'm comfortable with being made uncomfortable because it's only in the uncomfort that we grow. You don't grow in comfort. You only grow when you made uncomfortable and when you pushed in life to do something different in your life. Obstacles are not obstacles. Obstacles are opportunities.
Well, that's when you're less than 6 inches. So
you got fingers and toys for that at the store. But that's, you know, that's what's the name. That's a whole nother topic.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what's so funny? Because the last show me and Whiskey Charlie did was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And I think the title alone got more views than anything else we did. And I don't think we talk much about sex, drugs, or rock and roll.
Hell yeah. Motherfucking Chuck Berry.
I'm sorry.
Whiskey Charlie say he's 6 inches from the floor. That must mean when you lay it down on your stomach, huh?
Put it down and try to do push-ups, man. That's what it is, man.
Got my wife laughing
Hey,
now.
man. The wine say 6 feet, question mark.
Hey, that's when I'm doing push-ups. 6 inches from the floor when I'm doing push-ups.
Okay.
You goofy ass motherfuckers. God damn.
Hey, man. That's good, you know?
Yeah, thank you.
Good, man. It's great to see everybody's smiling face.
Thank you.
It can be so fucked up in so many other ways, man. It's the reason we here today. We got work to do. Like the mission ain't complete. The mission ain't complete. We can reach out to so many more motherfucking grunts on this computer thing that we ever could by using the phone call tree. So we good. Like if we want to make real change and we want to continue to push the envelope and save soldiers, we got the perfect opportunity and platform to do it right now. Like,
hey, buddy, you want me to, like, I know a lot of guys. Do you want me to reach out?
Yeah, I want you to reach out.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'll make sure I'll send you information when we get off of here, how we gonna meet, and we're gonna start bringing guests on the
I have
show.
so many Alpha Company and Bravo Company guys.
Yep.
I could reach out to them.
Hey man, this is
www.6inchesfromfloor.com. That's where you're gonna find us at.
Hey, Whiskey Charlie. This is Sunday. We not on Man Love Thursdays no more. It's Sunday now.
That's the actual website. 6inchesfromfloor.com.
Hey,
if not, I'm patting that shit right now.
Hey, Whiskey Charlie, you need to patent that. That's a t-shirt, but you got to be in the push-up position.
Well, buddy, you know I was the executive officer of Alpha Company before I went to Bravo Company when I volunteered.
Yep.
So I know a lot of dudes, and
A lot of dudes are 6
like,
inches.
all of them are like 6 inches from the fucking floor. No, but I could introduce them to you.
Hey,
Um,
not to just me, to us. You
I
part
mean,
of the brotherhood.
the group,
Yeah. Remember what I told you yesterday
because
on
this
the
is
phone?
like a Hooligans
You
fucking group.
you bring an organizational skill that we can use. You are a very valuable tool. You just have to remember that. Trust me.
Okay,
Very valuable
this
tool.
is the Echo Company kind of thing.
What
but
is?
Well, I'm just gonna let y'all know we're the Whiskey Charlie Company here. Okay, just throwing that out there.
Okay, but I could, if you guys want it, I can bring some Alpha Company and Bravo Company guys in.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's see. Dewan said that's funny. Dewan said gotta be 7, man. We from 7 Mile. Oh, you already know 7 or better around here, man. I'm from 7 Mile.
In
Yeah,
Detroit.
I heard you said about the Alpha Company guys and the Bravo Company guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring them. Yeah, I
I
usually
mean,
send
you
a link.
were Alpha Company.
Yeah, I usually send a
Originally.
link out to
You were one of my guys.
yeah, I usually send a link, but we'll definitely get a link to be able to share it with them and know you can bring them.
Hey, make sure you read that last comment on there.
am. Terry Bullard said it's not a push-up when you start touching the floor.
Dragging ass, boy, dragging ass.
Hey, you doing the butts in the air, sag in the middle, huh?
It's Scooby ass motherfuckers. You guys really brought my spirits up. So I was really down. So I really appreciate this.
What's the hexa thing that Chris was talking about? What hex thing was you talking about, Chris?
What?
What's the hex a thing Chris was talking about? I'm reading the comment. You were talking about something? Did it have hex in it?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't think I texted anything.
Give me more detail, Dewan. Say that again, Whiskey Charlie.
It's an X, sex. I'm just throwing some words out there that rhyme with it, okay? Killer Wolf, stop flexing, okay, bro? Don't go be showing off over there, Killer Wolf. Okay, bro?
Damn. Now I gotta look it up.
We're all jealous, okay? We're all jealous. You don't
No,
go
that wasn't me, man.
No, I'm not jealous, man. I'm good over here.
It just rolled.
No, it was just me talking.
I'm gonna wear my DCU top next time, man. Put my DCU top.
Man, you know you can't fit that shit.
Oh shit! Hey, look,
you guys are just being goofy.
It's okay if you're going to throw back, I'm going to throw back. I'll wear my wrestling singlet when I wore it in high school. I don't think y'all want to see that, but
I didn't even have my goddamn glasses on. So if I texted anything, then it's wrong.
No, you good. You didn't text anything. He was saying earlier you were speaking. Chris, you were saying earlier when you were speaking, it sounded like you had said something, but he didn't remember exactly what it was. That's all. So he didn't know exactly.
No, I was just saying that. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's all good. If it
I didn't have my glasses on.
So let me try to attempt to steer this track vehicle.
My wife's telling me to shut up.
This vehicle back on some type of course here. But with all that being said, and resurrecting things and getting things back in order in our life, like talking about why we call this resurrection and the revitalization, because I talked about earlier when Whiskey Charlie mentioned consistency, being consistent in the show and in the flow, so we can truly help people grow. One of the things I talked about resurrecting personally for me was something like belief that Whiskey Charlie mentioned. But as far as this show goes, resurrecting the consistency that we hear, that we show up and we come with topics for the people to help people move forward, because that's what I'm looking to really do. I mentioned talking to somebody mentioned like the Joe Rogan podcast and all these other podcasts that you see out here. And that's the vision. That's what I see. I really see us affecting change. And in order to do that, we start to change right here. We keep on having these conversations. We keep on building, and we keep this thing on track. So for the things that you said that you need to resurrect in your life, you know, believe in Whiskey Charlie, believing with me. And I think Chris talked about treating his wife better. And earlier, I want to say, I can't think of his name, Chad talked about taking a step back, his ego trip. And Wolf, if I'm not mistaken, was talking about making sure he stay closer to his higher power, his spirituality, and making sure he working on that a little bit.
And
staying on track.
Read.
Well, I said Chad was a good fucking
books.
soldier.
And stand on top of that. So with those things being said, and we know we have to stay on top of that, and we heard that as battles is like, yo, we check back. Hey, how you good with your book? You good with your what's the name today, brother? It's gonna be a good day, because that uplifting, because a lot of times this ain't easy because it's new. You're not just gonna pick up the phone and tell somebody what you're going through, because we still strong.
That's why I'm trying. I tried to tell you, buddy, that this is new to me.
Oh no, you're good.
I'm not a public speaker.
You are doing great. Trust me.
I'm sorry.
You good. You are good.
Yeah, if I said anything wrong, I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey, Chris. Hey, look, I'm gonna let y'all. Hey, look, straight up. You're never sorry for anything you say. The truth comes out. It's just it may come across to other people as wrong. But guess what? You had a feeling, you had a heart, you had a mindset on what you were going to say. Say what you want to say, feel how you want to feel, and just go with the flow. If somebody has a problem with it, that's their problem, not your problem. You speak your mind, bro. Feel how you want to feel. That's you. This is Chris. This is Big
buddy. I'm just apologizing if I said anything wrong.
Man.
You ain't said nothing wrong. Here's the thing, man. If we're not able to help you, get through and push through and talk about what we do, then we need to just shut the whole fucking show down, because everybody that we talk to ain't gonna talk the way we talk.
Well,
so
I just been through a lot of stuff in the last few weeks, so I'm sorry.
It's all good, bro. All good, man. That's what
Chad just dropped the link in the chat, and I just dropped that link on the screen. Maybe y'all can see that thing.
Hold up. Hey, better watch that. Could be a porn link.
Oh, shit.
It looks familiar. It looks familiar. I don't know how.
I know you would know.
I need 6-inch push-up dick. I love you guys.
Dewan said, you good? Just fix the video. He said, hold the camera up. Chad said, I don't know if y'all ever seen this, but it was a start for me. I have to check that out. See if let me copy that link real quick and see what we got. I'll check that out.
We're talking about.
Hey, I'm kind of pissed off. He said it's not a porn link, so I'm kind of pissed off right now.
Oh yeah, man. It's we ain't doing no porn links. Cause every time you get on some type of porn link, we get all type of weird comments on a YouTube channel. Be sure to go follow our YouTube channel and subscribe.
Hey, what kind of show is this?
Whiskey Charlie 6-inch.
Wolf, you back in that torture chamber, man?
Huh?
You look like you back in that torture chamber, like you about to slang some iron or something.
Nah, man, it's why I can get my zen in, man. When I'm get my zen in, talk to my bros, man. You know, we know Whiskey Charlie. You know, he be.
Yeah,
you gotta be out to yourself. You know what I'm saying? What the hell they talking about out there?
These motherfuckers.
Hey, what you talking about, Killer Wolf, man?
You know, this is this ain't no motherfucking what they call it, PG.
No, this is not PG-13.
This rated R.
This rated R, man.
Fuck that. We're going straight MA on this shit.
In all seriousness, man, you know, laughter is good for the soul. So if we can find a way to get you laughing on here instead of having you crying, then I'm for it. Because even in all our madness, there's always a message. You just got to be willing to look through the bullshit and look through the individual to see it. But in the madness, there's always a message. In the tough times, there's always a message. In the roughest times of your life, it's always a message. You just got to be willing to listen and get that message so you can apply it right.
Okay, brother, I'm checking out.
Yeah, because it's about time
This
for
has
us to
been
go.
funny
We've
as
been on
fuck.
here for like an hour and a
Thank
half
you.
on this show.
Hey,
So,
thank you so much.
you are welcome. We got to let y'all
You
go,
guys
man.
are
And we're going to
awesome.
see y'all next time. Thank you for coming and free and relaxing your mind. It has been Grunt Speak Grunt. When we speak to you, you come through. You do the same thing too. Don't forget to check out those books, The Way of the Superior Man and Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules of Life. And I'm going to check that link out that Chad sent. A Message is in the Madness. Good title. Thank you very much, Brother Dewan. That is very true. There is a message in the madness, brother. We just got to be able to willing to look to. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful night. Peace. Good night.